Hi there, Ashley here with We Make Systems Sexy. Today I am excited to talk to you about another really cool ClickUp feature that maybe you know a little bit about, but you don't know all that you can do with it. And that is the task comments. So, what I'm talking about is the ability to comment when you're inside an actual task or subtask, for example. So, you have the task box open, where on the left side you see the actual description box, to dos, checklist, adding relationships, adding attachments, all on the left side. And on the right side, you have where you actually see activity that happens in the task and an ability to actually add comments there at the bottom. So when you are actually inside the task and you see where it says comment or type slash for commands, when you actually click on that where it says comment, a little menu bar pops up for you and it gives you so many options. We use this feature very often in our business. I know I've mentioned it before that we do a lot of team and client communication within Slack. But when we are particularly interested in a certain task and how the task is progressing and what's going on with the task, we actually communicate directly in the task. And then it's important to use the feature, the at the person, because that's actually going to alert them right here in their notifications within their ClickUp workspace. And depending on how they have their notifications set, it can email them and also alert them even within the ClickUp app if they have it on their phone. So that's how we have it set up. So if we're mentioned in a comment or tagged, a comment is assigned to us, then it actually pops up and alerts us so we won't miss any communication within a task. So we add that person, we can type our task, and send it to them. Well, yeah, that's kind of the basic. We know that's how we can use task. But if you notice what I mentioned before, that it says comment or it says type slash for commands, you can use those same slash commands that you can use within the documents and the descriptions to add rich text formatting to your actual task comment here. You have a lot of options within just the comment to be able to format it in the way that you want. You can also mention a different task within the task comment. You can create a document within the task comment. You can attach items within the task comment. You can record a screen clip and even now a voice clip right there within the task comment. So those are some really neat features that can happen right there within the comment. But did you know that you can send an email from within the task right here within the task comment? That's pretty cool. And it's something that I'm actually going to show you guys in this edition of the newsletter, talking about this task comment feature, about how that works. But when you click on that box and your menu pops up, in the bottom right next to where it says comment, there's what looks like a little envelope, the international symbol for sending an email. That's where you're going to find that information for being able to actually send an email from the task comments. So if you are not already signed up for our newsletter and you want to see an actual tutorial of how this works in action, then I highly recommend signing up for our newsletter to get a little more in-depth, walked through step-by-step tutorial of how this works. But if you're not using those task comments, then I highly recommend that you do, especially if you've got team members, then you're trying to keep track of just a lot of information that's happening within that task, rather than that information getting lost within the Slack channels. It's going to actually stay where it needs to be so it's relevant to the information at hand. As always, if you have any questions for me, let me know, and I'm always excited to talk about all things ClickUp. Of course, if you have any questions about how you can use this feature within ClickUp, or you feel like you're not using your workspace to the fullest, and let's be honest, most of us aren't, feel free to send us a DM. Again, I already mentioned about joining the newsletter because you're going to get information in your inbox every single week about these tools that we discuss, ClickUp, Dubsado, and SOP manuals, and how you can really up-level your use of these tools. But if you're still saying, I really want to learn these things and I really need to implement these things, but I need help getting them set up, then please let us know. I've talked about it before, but we have several different options when it comes to helping people out and kind of meeting you where you're at with your ClickUp needs. We offer a one-off consulting call. So if you want an hour of my time to sit and actually discuss how you can utilize these comment features, for example, we can do a one-off call. We offer a 4-week coaching, and this is especially helpful if you're just getting started. you need some basic knowledge of ClickUp, or maybe you're hiring on some new team members that need to get brought up to speed about how to use ClickUp. That can be used for team members like that for the 4-week coaching. And we offer the ClickUp in a Day VIP Day, which we come in, get all the relevant information from you, and get you set up in ClickUp in a day. And then we give you that additional training so that you can keep growing and learning and utilizing all of these awesome features. So again, if you have any questions, just shoot me a DM, shoot me an email, and I'm happy to answer your questions. See you next time. Bye.